Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. Now first of all, I apologize for saying that there was another game against the Tigers today. This was just a 2-game series, and we end with it tied 1-1. Yeah, I guess when you don't keep up and check everything, I just assumed it was 3-game, but I do realize now that sometimes in Interleague play, they just settle for a 2-game series. And this was such interleague play, although the series against the White Sox that the Giants are going to be playing next is a 3-game series. I'm going to get to that. Now, obviously, I did choose to create an extra video even though there's no game today. One of the reasons for that is that I need YouTube to start putting these out there, which is why I want as many videos as possible. So I tried to just give a video today about where I think the Giants are. They're getting Lamont Wade Jr. back from the injured list, and we're not going to be able to know how he's going to perform until he's given a chance. So I would say that's the thing there. Whether he has remaining minor league options. Now, let's get the term straight. An option is, well, literally the option of sending a player to the minors and then being able to freely recall him if you would later need him. Although they have made a rule that says you cannot do that more than 5 times to a player this year. That's not going to be a thing for Wade, but is there any roster flexibility? Or is it like if he's healthy, he either gets to claim his spot on the big league roster or be designated for assignment and have another team have a chance to grab him there? I would have to check on that. I think that Wade is out of options, so his presence remains on the big league roster unless the Giants decided to make a full cut. But he was good last year. I would have to check his batting average again, but I'm hopeful that he will perform well for the rest of this year, in which case the Giants can just make room for him in the lineup. They sent down Yermin Mercedes. He formerly played for the White Sox, but he won't be joining the Giants against his former team in this series. So this weekend series against the White Sox starting tomorrow, interleague play, that's never a situation where you have to chase a team for a playoff spot. Interleague play is not direct competition for another team with a playoff spot, but it still affects a team's personal record. So it has that level of importance, interleague play does. And the Giants, it seems like they've been doing a lot of that recently. It was the Royals, then the Tigers, and right here, the White Sox. So the Giants have seen a lot of interleague play lately. Well, of course, including the next 3-game series. But the only importance in these games will be keeping the Giants' record straight. But the records compete. You're not directly playing an enemy, at least not right now. Any team on the opposite league that goes to the World Series against you is going to be your big opponent there. But right now, the Giants aren't thinking we're playing a direct opponent this weekend, not a direct opponent. But they still have to keep up with their record. So it was a tied series against the Tigers with 1 game going to each team. Now there's a 3-game series against the White Sox. There's going to be no tie. And the White Sox, they're not a great team. They have 35 wins and 39 losses, so this should be an opportunity for the Giants to win the series. They need to win their next series that they play. I'm still maintaining that. I know, I was saying a lot yesterday about some really big, crucial game today. I don't know if fans who believed me and didn't check the records themselves, the schedule. We're not on records, this is the schedule. If you didn't check the schedule yourself, I don't know if you were a bit disappointed or if you said, no, that's fine, they need another off day. Regardless of how you would have reacted, that's how it is. There's no big game today, but there is a big series after this day because it comes just after the Giants tied a series and lost a couple of series before. So that is where we stand right now. The AllStar Game finalists are to be announced today, according to MLB.com. It would be good to see Jock Peterson in there. And let me just say, I gave another video a while ago about Jock Peterson and what real chances he has for being in the All-Star game, and they're great. Everybody I've listened to on KNBR, they say Peterson's going to be in the All-Star game for sure. And yes, he is. I think the main question is he starting or is he coming off the bench? And being selected to the All-Star game at all is great, and being selected to start is really great. But in this case, Giants and Dodgers fans, I actually don't think they're going to be in competition. And somebody on KNBR did say that Peterson has really three big fan bases, which would be the Giants, Dodgers, and Braves. And yes, I would agree that Giants and Dodger fan bases may work together to get Jock Peterson into the All-Star game, because Peterson has been a great player for both of those teams. They're division rivals, but I think they'll work together on getting him in the All-Star game. He's only played less than one season with the Giants, but he's performed very well for them. Very valuable player. It would be good to see him in the All-Star game, but of course the real focus of Giants Baseball 101 is on the baseball that really matters, which is the season baseball and getting to the playoffs. So that's where we are right now. And I'm sorry for saying there was a big game today. There is a big game tomorrow, and we're going to get to it. The Giants and the White Sox are going to square off. And the Dodgers, last I checked, had a way better record than the Giants if we're just going back to the whole division rivalry. And it's not just a rivalry because fans want it to be one. It's also the fact that the Dodgers are a real challenger to the playoff spots that the Giants always want. And last year, the Giants beat them to the division series, but then lost the division series to the Dodgers. But what this is about is competing for a playoff spot and competing to win a World Series. You've been watching Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not. Also, you can email me at gabrielvaughn89@gmail.com. I'll see you next time.